after a tremendous night in Las Vegas, Naoya Inoue retains his junior featherweight championship with the 8th round stoppage over Ramon Cardenas. Let's go out to Las Vegas. Mario Ortega Jr. now joining us from the T-Mobile Arena. Mario, what's happening? Got terrible reception.
Hey, man, we just saw
it's the T-Mobile Arena, but it's terrible reception there. Let me see if I get Mario off the see if he can text him to come back on. Maybe when he's better reception. Let me remove him. Bad reception, Mario. But an unbelievable fight. Unbelievable fight that saw Inoue get dropped in round number 2. He had some horrible moments in there. Timothy Bradley before the fight predicted that there's a good chance that Inoue could get dropped in this fight or be hurt in this fight. We are building up our audience here. Let me just text Mario to come back on. Again, Mario and Norm Frauenheim were ringside at the T-Mobile Arena. We'll run down the results as we wait for Mario to get back on. Inoue TKO over Cardenas. Next up for Inoue will be the fight with Murajan Akhmadaliev. That will take place in December. Then a possible move up to featherweight to take on the WBO champion, Nick Ball. Actually, I think he's the WBA champion, Nick Ball. And then the co-feature was a one-sided beatdown. Rafael Espinosa against the tough Edward Vasquez. That's one of those things where, in my opinion, Espinosa won the fight, but Vasquez won the night because of the amount of punishment he was able to take and withstand. Finally succumbing in the 7th round. The fight was stopped in the 7th round there. Also, before the fights went on ESPN, on the ESPN Plus portion, Rohan Polanco defended his WBO Intercontinental Welterweight Championship with an easy shutout victory. Scored a knockdown over Fabian Maidana. Scores were 189 across the board. Emiliano Fernando Vargas stopped Juan Leon in round number 2 of their junior welterweight bout. 4th round stoppage for another Japanese fighter named Makini Nakatano. Let's see. That was in a featherweight bout as well. Art Barrera Jr. 6th round stoppage over Juan Carlos Guerra in a junior middleweight bout. And kicked off tonight, Rais Alim, the former interim title challenger, titleist, scored a unanimous decision over Rudy Garcia. Scores are 99-91, 98-92, and 97-93. If anyone's got any questions in the chat, you feel free to answer them. We will put them on the overlay, and we'll put them on the overlay, and fans will be able to get their name in writing. One more chance. Let's see here if we can get Mario on the screen here, just to get his quick thoughts from ringside. Mario, see here. There he is. Mario, can you hear us? I don't think we can hear you, Mario. We see you, but we can't hear you. He's waving to us. You can hear us though, right? He's gonna try. I think he's gonna try to fix his volume. So, like I said, a great night for Naoya Inoue. The little scary moment there. He got caught with that left hook in between from Cardenas. And I tell you what, Cardenas made himself. Not only did he make him some money being paid tonight, but we're going to see him back in a big fight very, very soon in the 122-pound divisions. I would imagine after Inoue goes up to featherweight, belts will become fragmented, vacant. I fully expect to see Ramon Cardenas in one of those big opportunity fights. And we'll hang on for a couple more minutes to see if we get Mario and/or Norm Frauenheim back on the screen here. Obviously, there's not great reception coming from the T-Mobile Arena. I know some. It's funny. Like I said, it's the T-Mobile Arena. You'd figure they'd have good internet reception or good internet on the phone reception, but that doesn't seem to be the case right now. Like I said, if any of the fans have any questions, whatever platform you're watching, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, or X, formerly known as Twitter. Again, any thoughts on Naoya Inoue? I think by getting knocked down, though, tonight, he's out of the case for being pound for pound the best fighter in the world today. Probably won't be able to get Mario back on tonight because he said the internet just absolutely sucks at the T-Mobile Arena. Just I think now it's a 2-horse race between Usyk, who fights July 19th against Daniel Dubois, and the big fight that was announced last night between Terrence Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. I saw another photo shoot. I guess they did in a hotel this morning in Saudi Arabia. After the fight last night, that they did another face-off. I can't wait for that fight. I'm booking my plane ticket tomorrow. We'll be out in Las Vegas. We'll be broadcasting every day in Las Vegas in September. But there'll be some other big fights in between that we will be commenting on. We're going to be doing this after every big fight. If I'm on site, I'm going to be doing this right after the fights from the venue itself. Maybe even be able to do the live press conferences, maybe live interviews, so forth and so on. But like I said, Naoya Inoue goes to 30-0, notches 27 knockouts. I'm looking at the bout sheet here as he stops at Ramon Cardenas, who drops to 26-2. 8th round stoppage tonight to retain the undisputed junior featherweight world championship. Rafael Espinosa defends his WBO featherweight championship, stops Edward Vasquez in round number 7. I don't know why the chat's not working here. If anyone's watching on Facebook or, I know we got a lot of people watching on Facebook or Facebook or YouTube, give us a question. We'll stay on for another minute or so. If someone gives me another question, we will put it up on the screen. It will look something like this, and we will read your question about the fights, any of the fights this weekend. Obviously, these last 2 fights saved the whole weekend because obviously everything will happen at Times Square Friday night, Saturday night in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Pretty underwhelming fights inside the ring. Tonight produced a lot of action. Top Rank with Espinosa against Vasquez, and then again Inoue taking on Ramon Cardenas was like I said, a great fight that had a lot of action. I'm an idiot when Cardenas dropped him. The odds you saw on the screen went down to -450 for Inoue. You could never get odds like that on Inoue. I knew I had a good feeling he was going to come back and win the fight. Didn't know if it was going to be knockout or taking the distance. I was tempted to, bring up the phone and get a couple wagers in, but I didn't pull the trigger on that. We have a big audience actually watching us right now between Facebook and X and YouTube as well. All the platforms that we are streaming to have a lot of people on it. Someone asked a question. So anything about the weekend fights next week. Some good fights. Top Rank is coming back with a doubleheader worth of fights. And check theboxinghour.com, 15rounds.com for all the boxing news, all the latest updates, interviews, videos, the whole 9 yards. We got all kinds of great stuff coming to you this week on 15rounds.com and the Boxing Hour. Again, YouTube, Abrams Boxing, Instagram, Mark Abrams Boxing, and on X, M Abrams Boxing. So I'll be updating everyone. And I just want to thank everyone for taking a few minutes to that joined us for this. Maybe we'll get Mario on early tomorrow to get his ringside thoughts. Everyone have a great night. We'll talk to you soon.